World says nearly 18 million people verified their humanness, and the new upgrade is built for one fear. Bots and AI fraud are scaling fast. The pressure point is simple. World wants proof of human at internet scale before bots and AI agents overwhelm trust. World ID explodes is the search phrase, but the valuable detail is how infrastructure, access, or execution changes after this headline. The first breach is rarely the whole story when trust and linked systems are involved. World's latest protocol upgrade said nearly 18 million people had verified through an orb across 160 countries, a scale claim that turns World ID from experiment into serious identity infrastructure. What matters is not only the user number, but the problem being solved. Proving a person is real without forcing every platform to hold their full identity. That puts the earliest confirmed damage on the board before the second-order effects begin. The system uses biometric verification to create cryptographic proof of a real, unique human without storing conventional identity data, and the upgrade adds one-time nullifiers, multi-key support, key rotation, and recovery tools. In plain English, a proof-of-human system tries to confirm uniqueness while revealing as little personal information as possible. This is the point where technical weakness becomes a user problem. For people typing World ID explodes, the next useful step is to separate what is already operating from what is only being promised. The company is also positioning World ID for practical use cases including ticketing, gaming, dating platforms, enterprise checks, video protection against deepfakes, and future AI agent controls linked to real humans. That is how a contained exploit turns into a broader confidence event. The mechanism is proof without disclosure. Instead of proving who you are to every platform, the system aims to prove that you are a real human and not a script, farm, or cloned identity. For anyone searching KW, the real question is whether privacy-preserving human checks can become normal before AI impersonation becomes normal. Once the mechanism is clear, the defense priorities look very different. That matters because online fraud is shifting from spam to imitation. If platforms cannot reliably tell a person from a bot or an AI-generated imposter, then everything from ticket sales to social apps becomes easier to abuse. The demand side is easy to understand. Ticketing, dating, social, and enterprise apps all suffer when fake users and synthetic identities become cheap to produce. The market usually reacts to the balance sheet and trust impact faster than it reacts to the code details. What remains open is how much adoption users will accept when hardware verification is involved, and whether privacy-preserving design is enough to overcome the suspicion that always follows biometric systems. The next signals are real integrations, not just protocol upgrades. Watch whether large consumer apps, enterprise tools, and AI agent workflows actually adopt proof-of-human checks in a way people use at scale. What is unknown here matters, because uncertainty itself can push users to move funds. That leaves World ID explodes waiting for follow-through, because infrastructure only matters once users, institutions, or customers actually rely on it. Proof of human sounds abstract until bots, clones, and AI agents start degrading everyday apps. That is why infrastructure around trust is suddenly becoming product strategy. The next round of evidence will decide whether the response was containment or only delay.